Hi, I'm Rafael from Strums and Picks, and today I'm going to share with you an exercise that I think is really helpful and really useful for all guitarists. It's an exercise I recommend to use as a warm-up, and it's got two sides. It's got a mechanical side and it's got a, let's call it, intellectual side. So you're going to run through all the notes everywhere on the neck, and to do so you're going to run up and down each string from the open position to the 12th fret because from the 12th fret the notes repeat, so it's basically the same as playing the open position again. It's just the frets get a bit thinner. So you can try that as well, but today we're just going to look at from the open position to the 12th fret on each string. So when we do that, what we call that scale that comes out when you play every note, we call that the chromatic scale. Okay, so that term means every note in order. That's what chromatic means. It means movement of half a tone or a semitone. Okay, so you start open, then you go fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, now when you play one string, you're gonna have 3 positions because you have 4 fingers and there are 12 frets. So with 3 positions you're gonna complete the whole neck. Okay, so you will start, say, on the low E string, play it open. Then first finger on the first fret, second and second, third and third, fourth and fourth, and then you change position, you put your first finger on the 5th fret and carry on. And then you change position again, you go to the 9th position where your first finger falls on the 9th fret and you finish on the 12th, and then you come back down in reverse order. So you do that with you can do that with every string every time you warm up, because it takes no time once you get used to it. What's important is to try to get what we call a legato sound, because legato and staccato are 2 terms that speak about the length of the notes that you're playing. Okay, so when you play legato, you're letting the notes ring nice and long until the next one comes in. When you play staccato, the notes are short. Okay, so it's very easy to just play staccato because that's it takes less effort, if you like, and it's more it gives you more time to move on to the next note. So it's easy to get stuck with that, and I mean, that's a technique that you can use, but it's good to have the other one too. And because the other one is harder, it's good to make sure that you make an effort to make those notes last long. Especially when it comes to the change of position, it's very easy to make that note short before you change position. Okay, so try to make an effort to play at whatever speed you need, slowly as you may need, to make sure that last note in the position rings long, and then you get the other one quick. Okay, so now just to demonstrate running through the 6 strings, I'm going to put a metronome on. So not too fast, and I'm going to run through every string going down. So starting on the low E, A string, D string, G. start, B string again. Because of that one dodgy, I'm going to repeat the going down from the 12th fret with my pinky. Okay, and now just to demonstrate on the last one, I'm going to go a little bit faster this time. I've been fitting 2 notes per beat with that speed, which was 57 BPM. Now I'm going to fit 3. Well, I'm going to fit 4 on it. Okay, so for the last for the low E string. So here we go. Okay, so that was semi-quavers rather than quavers that I was doing before. So that's the mechanical part of the exercise. Just run up and down. Every time you sit down to play the guitar, it's beneficial to do a little warm-up to, you know, to get the muscles going and to get every finger working as well. You know, especially if you have a bit of a lazy pinky that doesn't want to do anything. You know, this is a perfect way to get it involved, and then you will feel in your music how the pinky, you know, is more ready to do things if you do this kind of exercise when you start. So the intellectual part of the exercise, which is where you play but you also think of the notes that you're playing. Okay, so for this part it's good to be aware of the chromatic scale, what it is made of. Okay, so suppose most people will be familiar with the English notation, which uses the letters A to G and then it starts again. So you get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then you start again. Now most of those notes have a tone between them, which means that there is another note in between them. Okay, because the semitone is the smallest distance between notes that we have in Western music. The smallest notated anyway. Then you get string bends and things that get in between those. But in general, the system is based on a 12th note system. Now, if you count those letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you get 7. To complete the 12th, you get 5 extra, which means that there are 2 places between some of those notes where there isn't a note in between. Now those 2 groups are B and C and E and F. Okay, so a lot of you may be aware of this, but anyway, it's worth reminding of this fact. And all the other pairs of notes, they have a note in between that can be called sharp or flat, depending on which one you call it after. Okay, so as an example, say you take A on the 5th fret of the E string and B on the 7th fret of the E string. There's a note in between, 6th fret. Okay, that note we can call A sharp, meaning it's a little bit higher than A, or B flat, meaning it's a bit lower than B. Okay, and that's the case in every other pair of notes that have a note in between. So without any more delay, I'm just going to run up and down the E string, saying the notes that are in it. Okay, so if you play it open, you get E. If you play the 1st fret, you get F. Then you get. When we go up, we're going to call those in between notes sharps, and when we go down, we call them flats. Okay. So F on the 1st fret, F sharp on the 2nd fret, G on the 3rd fret, G sharp on the 4th fret, A on the 5th fret, A sharp on the 6th fret, B on the 7th fret, C on the 8th fret, C sharp on the 9th fret, D on the 10th fret, D sharp on the 11th fret, and E on the 12th. And when we go down, we call those in betweens flats. So E, E flat, D, B flat, C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E. Okay, once you get used to that chromatic scale, it's easy to start it on another string, because the order of the notes is never altered. It's always the same order. It's just you just start the string of notes from a different place, but then they carry on the same. So if we take the A string, then we'll have A open, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And going down, A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A. Okay, and so on and so forth. So you can do that with every string. There's no point in us doing it every single string right now, but you do have a Word document on the link to my website where you have every string, every note on every string. Okay, so the 12 frets on every string. So I hope you found that straightforward and easy. If you do find it a little bit difficult, don't worry about it. It's just a matter of repeating, getting more familiar with the information. So if that's the case, maybe I suggest you do just one string or two strings for a while until you really know them well, and then move on to doing the others. Because once you know, as I said, once you know the string of notes, it's always the same. You just start it on a different place, but they always come in the same order, so it becomes easier and easier. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and please do leave any questions, any comments you may wish to leave, and please do subscribe if you enjoy these videos, and have a good day. Bye.